Gothendag, I am Aldril the Viking, here to show you Hearts of Iron 4 as Sweden in a very cool mod, Winter War, a Scandinavian expansion. And my voice is very slowly becoming more like my normal voice, but that's okay. If you do enjoy seeing cool mods in this channel, you want to see more of that kind of stuff, do leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you think of me trying out cool mods. I love Norse stuff. I was also just in Sweden for ParadoxCon, so it does make sense to play as the glorious Scandinavia in this brand new mod. If you'd like to see more of this, like I said, like and comment, let me know. Sweden has a brand new focus tree, including all of Scandinavia, Denmark, Norway, Finland, and Iceland. But it's going to be really cool. It's going to be really interesting to see all the different interesting focus trees. Let's jump straight into it. I'm not going to go with historical AI or IMM mode because it is a little buggy. I've had a couple crashes in some tests. No, it doesn't mean I'm cheating. It just means that sometimes it bugs out and I have to fix things. Right. I'm also playing a couple other mods. I'm playing in World War Hold'em to host a tournament. The next World War Hold'em tournament. Good God, why is this a thing? And also the video player, so I can watch YouTube while I'm playing Hearts of Iron, just in case Sweden gets dull. But I don't think it would. Ooh, how much butter does it take to stop a bullet? Well, I mean, that is just a question we need to know the answer to. So, let's take a look. Per Albin Hansen. Okay, sure. That's an interesting name. The focus tree is really interesting. One of the main things I like is the population you can get. So I've taken a look at this already, but let's just find the population section. Here it is. So under increased military spending, we get 2 mil factories. We can get Home Guard to get 2% recruitable pop, right? But then we can expand the Laterna and get 5%, as well as div recovery rate, div attrition, and supply consumption. So that's really good for combat. Like that's also like, oh, 7% recruitable pop. Beautiful. But then we can mobilize the Laterna and get massive disbenefits. So division attrition, factory output, docket, everything gets worse. But 25%. And that's an effective change, by the way, from Laterna, meaning that is total 30%. Combine that with 32. So that'll be a 32% recruitable population. 32 on top of what we can get from our normal things. We are going to be crazy. Even just with Sweden's core manpower, that's amazing. I don't even, that's what is that? Almost 2 million population. It's going to be insane. What's even better is that by going down internal policies and reform Eden reforms, we can actually get the Swedish Empire and restore, or rather rule of the Norths, and get claims on everybody. Now the only difficulty is the fact that we have to do this before they join the Allies. So one of the first things we do is we need to invade all of these various nations. These guys are a bit lame. Do they have new focus trees? They do not. They are quite weak and lame. So it would be a good idea, I think, if we start to train up some marine divisions so as to be able to actually get some navy stuff. So first of all, we need to consider how to make this as efficient as possible. The actual CBs we need, because to be able to get the reform of the Swedish Empire, we have to have a core. Oh no, we have to own a land and all of the these three guys to own these 3 countries and a land. So we do have to go this way there and then get claims over Baltic. So we do need to go down this route. We could also get daily fascism support plus 0.1, which would be really nice. We can actually demand a land, which is really cool, but we actually have to be fascist first. So most likely, actually, no, we only need 25%. Oh, that's pretty useful. So probably going international relations, focusing on foreign affairs, and then National Socialist makes the most sense. Then if we still don't have it, we can go with Folklimet, internal policies, Eden reforms, and just start going down that route. It does look like we're basically just going to have to grab them as soon as possible. Like, I need to just rush that if I want to have a chance of succeeding. So let's get internal relations. The foreign affairs of a state are the most complex and delicate matter. We must choose with care whom we will associate ourselves with. Oh, baby. Okay. So we're going to get some basic research. I think grabbing Marines early is going to be a very good idea. Get some production efficiency and some construction. And then how many civ factories do we have? We don't have a lot of civvies, but we will gain a lot of civvies very shortly. I do like the idea of building just 1 civvy at least. And obviously we'll build a lot of military equipment. How much of our troops? The Amfolding are... Oh, they garbage. Oh, they garbage. Oh my goodness. Those are garbage. What is this? That's not good. Okay, well, fine. Let's start recruiting this, and then as we get more factories. Oh, this is actually terrible. Okay, we're gonna have to just train these guys then, aren't we? Because we can't make any of those. Oh no. Oh, we also have no population. That's a problem. We actually really... So invasions are going to be kind of hard with basically no population. So it's actually a little bit more tricky than I thought it would be, because there are like some genuine weaknesses to this, and we also don't exactly have a lot of divisions. We have 12. Okay. And I imagine if we go a land, they will demand it, and if not, we can at least just justify them, can't we? So this will be interesting, because we can't actually get there. It's a naval section. But we'll train those Marines, and hopefully we can start to tick up there. We are, of course, on volunteer only, so the first group should definitely be to go to limited conscription, so we can actually get some manpower, which we'll get from international relations in short form. In fact, let's actually not build a civvy factory. Let's get a mill factory. I think we need that much more. Okay, yeah, this is actually trickier than I thought it would be, because it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. We do have 500 chips. Let's go to host a tournament. Players of Sweden. Entry with big blind. Instant AI. Manchukuo, Yunnan, Norway, Bulgaria. Oh my god. Oh my god, we're actually going to... Okay, so it's Texas Hold'em, right? Ace and 9 is not bad. Let's call. We'll call 30. 2 aces. Gonna raise 40. Okay, currently got a 2 pair. I like this. Let's raise it to 50. Okay, check. I won! Hey! We won with 2 pairs. I'm not even gonna lie, I played that for about 15 minutes. I had to end it and tie it together because my goodness, but I actually won the tournament. I won 1250. What do I get? Sell chips? I can sell them for equipment! Oh my god, that's so cool! Loot boxes? Oh my god, that's... I got a civilian factory? I got a... Did I just get a civilian factory and equipment? Are you actually joking me? You're kidding me. You are kidding me. I just got a freaking civilian factory. Oh my god. 10... 10, 15. Oh my goodness. I've got to keep opening these. Oh, I got 25 experience! And 9k manpower! Political power! Tanks! 13,000 manpower! This is amazing. I got a military factory. Okay, this is ridiculous. This is so cool. Okay, that's a bit broken. I think I'm going to stop opening up loot boxes now. That is freaking amazing. Okay. That's so cool. Oh, that's really cool. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Okay. Well, we've done that now. Oh, wow. Yeah, I played that for a really long time. That's not so good. It's like a super long time. Oh, boy. Okay, I'm fine. So we're going to use this focus group of international relations. It's going to give us 100 political power, which we'll then use to jump down into limited conscription. Actually, it might be a good idea to try and grab fascist... No, I'll probably spend the first 100 political power on fascist demagogue so I can try and get fascist power a little bit faster. Because fascism is obviously on 0. It's going to take me quite a long time to get to that level. So we will jump over to that as soon as we can. Wait, destroy the tungsten mines. Our enemies march upon us. We're likely to get our valuable tungsten. We cannot allow the enemy to seize that, which is ours. Either make peace immediately, we blow their mines. What on earth? If we're at war... Wow, so we can destroy all of our tungsten mines. Of which there are quite a bit. That's a cool event. I didn't know that. Oh, and proclaim Greater Scandinavia. Oh, okay. We control all Norwegian and Danish and Finnish. That's cool. And has not completed focus tree break from Moscow. I don't think there is a focus. That's not in our tree. That's kind of odd. All right, let's focus on foreign affairs. Wait, why did I just get so much political power? So let's just focus on foreign affairs right there. Boom. Oh, we got so much political power from the loot boxes, of course. Nice. Let's get fascist demagogue. That'll help out quite a bit. Good stuff. And we're going to really slowly keep building. I can't believe we got so many factories. Okay. That definitely made the game a little bit easier. Because it's quite easy to outsmart the AI for that. I quite like that, though. I like that a lot. That was really fun. It took literally 15 minutes of me doing that to win. Outsmarting the AI bit, but if you can call it outsmarting. Okay, so we now have enough infantry equipment to start training more divisions. Good stuff. And as soon as we have the political power, we will start to go up to limited conscription. Majority overthrown. In a surprising move today, the minority parties in parliament voted to overthrow the governing SAP party. What? King Gustav V has granted the minority parties to form a non-socialist coalition government. For now, Axel Persson, the leader of the Bondet Party, has taken over as Prime Minister and Minister of Agriculture. What? He's a farmer, getting minus 5% consumer goods, and the Democratic Party is... Oh, wow. It's been overthrown. That is so weird. That is a really cool event. Wow, so I'm actually a democratic country now. Oh, Alex. Oh my god, look at this guy. Look at his multiple chins. No, that's terrible. Get out of here with that. Ah, more factories. Yes. Good, 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 good. Give me the factories. Oh, we can't deploy them. Why do we have, like, such weird... Just get... Just one. There you go. Oh, I'm turning down the factory numbers. Whoops, I meant to turn down that. There we go. Cool. Okay, so we just need to prepare for the invasions of these things very quickly and also to take a land as soon as we can. Once we've gone focus on foreign affairs, we will reconcile the nationalist socialist states. We have to wait for fascism to spread so that we can go for Kemet and go international policies and start going towards that direction. Because then we could also get military spending and get that 2% recruitable population. Nice. Now we reconcile the Swedish National Socialist Party are scattered and are at war with one another. If we wish to end this pointless bickering, we must choose a leader and congregate around them. If we do not, the National Socialists can never hope to become a true nationalist force. Lovely. Cool. And then from that also we'll go to limited conscription. Beautiful. Which will slowly train up the troops we need. And then the next political power will be being towards fascism, right? That's good. That's good. Basic machine tools. Nice. Let's grab concentrated industry. Oh, baby. And we got 25 army experience. This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. Okay. Weird cavalry brigades. No, thank you. All right, cool. We're just going to keep training divisions. Then we'll train them. We'll change them all over to the Armefördningar later on. The artillery divisions once we need them. Okay. Open up political discourse. I believe that's actually what we need to do, so we do actually need to fire that anyway. And then once we've got that, so we can expand civil support and get discredit government, but the thing is, it is ticking up very slowly. And we're going to get an extra 0.1 daily, and also from this, we're going to get an extra 0.02. So, do I really need to tick this up? It has a long way to go, though, doesn't it? So I probably should at least discredit government just changes popularity by 10%. Which is good. That does lower our stability. So we could just go expand civil support. This reduces our stability, but increases our fascism. So let's get that for 30 days. Boom. Lovely. Okay, so that's the first part of this. Divisions are being trained. And once that has been done, we can then move over. Construction 1 has been finished, as is Marines. Oh, God. I did the wrong thing there. That's all right. Let's get electronic engineering. I've realized I've been calling it electrical engineering this whole time, and I've not. It's the wrong kind. Also need to change over to the proper infantry equipment so as to actually get good. There's the Spanish Civil War. Hurrah, hurrah. Okay. Let's start to cram out some artillery as well. We have a lot of infantry equipment, actually. Like, actually quite a lot. Nice. Do that so we can actually start to make some artillery. Good. And then from that artillery stash, which we will deal with, we can start to train the better divisions. Leadership purge in the Soviet Union and the Reconcile National Socialists. There's been a large National Socialist meeting in order to come to a merger agreement. All parties involved agree that the current situation is intolerable. Too often they lose because they are simply too split to form a single front. However, the hard question remains, which party and which leader will become the United Party's Riksleader or national leader? So the SNSP and the Furgard began it all. And he's the leader, and he likes Germany, and he becomes the Svenska Nationalist Socialist. Sweden first, Nassau and Lindholm, and get 150 political power. Or Colonel Ekstrom of the NSB is the most worthy, and he gets army experience gain. We don't care about that. Let's get this one. Sweden first. Perfect. Hasn't changed up. Oh, well, look at that. Ooh, 30% somehow. What? How the hell did they give us 30%? Is that what that gives us? Whoa. Oh, yeah, it gives us that massive push, doesn't it? Yeah. So we can actually contest... Yeah, we can actually contest the islands now. All right, let's make a save, because I don't really know if we should just yet. But, I mean, it does make sense, right? To try to do that. Let's go Vikings in all caps, because it's the only way to makes it work. I guess if not, we're going to have to justify on them. That would be very unpleasant. So let's just get everyone here. Get them on the Finnish border. Let's go. Oh, we also have Marines now. Let's add one more. Nice. And then we'll start training some Marines. Because we are going to need them to go down that route. Coolly. It does leave us in a bit of a pickle with infantry equipment, but that's alright. Alright, so yeah, I guess let's go the Åland Islands, I suppose. Let's go. The Åland Islands rightfully belong to the Swedish, unfairly given to the Finns by the League of Nations in 1921. Our Swedish brethren cry out for us. Should Finland reject their most just territorial demands, they shall have more than the Soviets to worry about. Let's get them, boys. We also have quite a big chunk of political power. I want to save the political power for war economy. Once we become fascist, which we're growing up quite quickly, actually. So I will probably spend this on something more useful. Something like Chief Army, Organization, Training Time. Let's get 10% Organization, why not? Alright, and there's a nice big chunk of population for us. Still one training. And let's take assign our general. So we have a beautiful field marshal. We have Erik on Erdholm, which is adaptable for terrain penalty reduction, hills, and career officer. And then Folk Ed Hodborg for infantry. We'll give him that one. Assign to a field marshal. And give them Olaf Thornell, which is old guards, cautious, harsh leader. Okay, not great. But expert delegate, a general max army group size. That's kind of cool. So we can have 7 dudes. That's pretty good. Very powerful field marshal. Very good for the late game when you actually start to get like big chunks of really powerful field marshal with loads of really good traits, and you just want as many as armies as possible to help them out. What I'm going to do actually is I'm actually going to change this so it's like that, because there's only one province there. I'd rather focus on that single area. All right, let's see what happens in the Åland Islands, shall we? It's going to take a little while. Oh, you also have still 1 division. Coolly. And we're going to train these Marines over here. Oh, that's the maximum for our special forces cap. Oh, that's unfortunate. So we can make it work. Because we have no other way to get there as well. Who's the weakest? 3 to 5, 3 divisions. Awesome. Okay. Pretty good. So we try and grab that port there. The Navy. We'll probably go that one first, then just start marching down. We just want to be as quick as possible, really. We just want to make sure we are actually able to do this. 38 days. Cool. All right. And we're going to move all of our fleets, of which we actually have quite a bit, by the way. These fleets are pretty good. My goodness. 50 ships is nothing. 4 battleships, 4 battle cruisers, 4 heavy cruisers, 6 light cruisers, 18 destroyers, and oh my god, these are some good dudes. Klaus Lindstrom, blockade runner. This guy knows what's up. Search and destroy over here. Let's go. Oh yeah, we're gonna wreck face over here, guys. This is wonderful. Okay. Great. Democratic parties in minority. Politics in Sweden has grown increasingly radicalized. Where there was once broad support for the parties that supported democratic ideals and Sweden's representative intuitions, more voters have turned to the political extremes in this election. The parties in the political middle, even if they choose to set aside their differences, no longer form a majority. To avoid a weak minority government with no choice but to cooperate with either fascists or communists. So you can get 10% fascism, 10% communism, or a little bit of democraticism and lose political power. 100% fascism, please. Yes, please. It's already at 50, so yeah, we're already going to become fascist quite quick. Minority government struggles. Since forming a minority government this year, the non-socialist parties of Sweden have failed to create a large enough coalition to govern. Unless desperate measures are taken, the SAP is poised to take back control of parliament following this year's election. Once but a holiday cabinet, and it changes again, or make whatever deals unnecessary, change in popularity for unaligned. Oh, well, it was a holiday cabinet, I guess. As long as it doesn't change my fascist political popularity. Yeah, that's a bug. That's a bug. That is definitely a bug. It just deleted all of my fascism support. That didn't make any sense. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will reload that because that is most certainly a bug, and we will continue in the next episode with our decision making for what to do, especially with regard to the Åland decision, and see what happens if we start the war with Finland. If you enjoyed this, guys, like I said at the start of the episode, please leave a like and a comment. It is really helpful. It helps to grow the channel immensely. You can also check out Patreon if you want to support me otherwise, and I hope to see you guys in the very next episode. I was Aldrin, I'll continue to be, and this has been some Hearts of Iron 4 Winter Wars Scandinavian Expansion as Sweden. Golfendag. Bye-bye.